My final question for you, but this has been an absolute pleasure. I so appreciate you making time
Oh,
and for being such a wonderful guest on the show.
my pleasure.
My final question for this time around is if there was one or two bits of advice, however much advice you like, that you would want to impart to every writer who is watching or listening to us right now, that's going to make easier their path to getting, if not to you, to some agent that's going to represent them and then make their career better, what advice would you impart?
Well, first of all, I would say be authentic. Don't try to follow a trend. Write really what's in your heart. Have fun doing it. Is it, like we discussed earlier, it's a thing of joy. So keep it joyful, keep it fun. Um, and another thing which I said earlier is remember your audience. I do find that's a thing that a lot of writers forget about. People particularly who come from academic settings particularly, they think that writing for an audience is somehow a lesser thing, that it cheapens your writing, that being a literary person is high-minded, and it is, but you need to have a reader. So the most important thing I think is keep an eye on your reader. Are you reaching them? Are they listening? Have you kept their attention? So that's going to affect how you write. The pacing, the characters, the sound of your words. For me, language is the most important thing of all. If you can, have someone read something you've written out loud and listen to it yourself. Do an ear check. What does it sound like to you? Or, read it yourself. But language is really important. And, using language beautifully is one of the great things of human experience. So focus on the words, focus on the reader and your authentic voice. That's my advice.